All right. Good afternoon, Star Citizens. It is Monday, January 25th, 2021. Jason, good to see you. Right. PTU. It doesn't matter then. Hmm. As much as I should choose New Babbage if I want to check out this whole Idris thing. Hey, Matthew. Good afternoon. We're gonna go to Lorville. I want to see if trade actually works in PTU. Now, I don't feel like that's a good test because I feel like there are several key differences between PTU and PU, but we're gonna give it a go. Just to see. Hey, Dylan, Moonhopper, Liber, good to see you guys. Hey, Ted. Oh, Matthew, you on business or pleasure or what? Hey, Lonix. Hey, Chad. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's PTU, so I expect the abuse. I'm so sad to see Levski gone. You know. Hey there, Ryan. Yeah, Dylan, that's gonna be the big issue. I just really want to see if the terminals work. Is the thing, because like I can't even complain about stock if I can't access stock. You know. Hey, Sidewinder, afternoon. Hey, Lee. Grinning. Hey, Presto. Привет. Not this again. Gotcha. All business. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry. Funny enough, Dylan, I don't think it's been over 9,000 in about a month. God, I miss that. Do you guys remember, like, the early days of, like, the internet memes back when you had, like, what was it? Like, the Rage Faces? Was that the name of it? I feel like it had a different name. Like, Icon has cheeseburger, hovercat to base, requesting permission to land. Like Longcat. You guys remember Longcat? I remember Longcat's song. That was a fun flash animation. I missed that. I'm gonna go listen to that after this.
Metro Center transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry lines.
Well, Chad, I guess you could say they finally nixed Levski. Of course. Ah, yes. I forget, what year did all your base take place in its own lore? Was it like 2101 80? Or is it 2181? I feel like it was 21 something 1. I just remember that, war was beginning.
Person security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
I mean,
Trespassing or attempting to
there were a lot of games back then that had some very questionable translations. Turn that down to like maybe 60. Matthew, I'm hoping. The problem is, Levski technically belongs in Nyx, so we might have to wait until Nyx comes online to see, Eslin Mackin return. Hey, Vidar. Good afternoon, buddy. Toby, good to see you.
Now arriving, Metro Center. Please watch.
Tim, it's still too close to call. I actually just loaded in about 5 minutes ago. So everything I've interacted with has worked so far, but it's still too close to call. And I feel like the PTU environment and the PU environment will be wildly different, just due to both, the amount of users and what people are doing. Yeah, Frank, that's what I'm expecting. I just want to see if the consoles actually, do work. Like, I'm not gonna buy something and be like, hey, trade is good, you can buy stuff, make tons of money. I just want to see if it'll work, Why not? It's going to be about a month or two before the C2 comes out. We lose the Caterpillar as the top dog when it comes to trading. Hey, Bat. Good afternoon. Gruff, good to see you. Toby, they could be waiting for you to come through the door so they can shoot you as the airlocks open. Like, okay, if you get on the ground, can you actually see, like, where they are in position inside? They might also be waiting to purchase drugs. Because, the drug terminal there is also bugged, just like everything else. Hey, John. Welcome back. Ah, stealth bomber. Gotcha. Alright, yeah, you most likely... Okay, I'm going to assume you're already locked on to the vehicle, correct? Not yet. By right, not yet. I am 7 minutes and 55 seconds in. And 2 minutes of that was, loading the game, so... Too close to call. Yeah, Toby, I would, if at all possible, I would get close enough where you can at least lock on.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, Frank, that makes me sad. I'd rather give up, 5 frames than lose Levski. Oh yeah, Gruff, for sure. I mean, Levski was my home. Like, I didn't spend a lot of time there in the last few sessions, but Levski will always be near and dear to my heart. Okay, why? Oh no, PTU has messed up my controls. Alright, well, while I'm leaving Atmosphere, I can rebind a few things. Okay, that still works. Rear view still works. Okay, so it looks like it's just my targeting.
Thank you.
Hey, Sibo. Good afternoon. Let's see. Targeting, scanning, mining. Weapons, here we go. G. No, I use G for... Well, I don't, but... Alright, there we go. At least that I remember.
Landing gear up.
Wait, hold on, Toby, hold on. I misunderstood you. I thought you were at private property, the drug lab. If you're at, like, you know, one of the security depots, they're probably either hacking down their stat or they've set up a kill zone to shoot anyone coming after them. Matthew, that's what I'm told, although the forums seem to think otherwise. So what we'll do is we're going to swing by Ariel just to see if the terminals work. If they do, we are going to, I don't know, maybe go shoot at the Idris or whatever. Hey, Too Fast. Good afternoon. See, Chad's got the right idea. Unfortunately, they'll sell us stealth bombers, but no nukes. So, really, I don't know, like, I've never found the player bounties to be worth it for the money involved, because you spend a lot of time tracking them down, and if they don't run away, they either log out, or they try to set up a kill zone to take you out. Most likely, he is positioned at the bottom of that elevator, watching it, so as soon as it starts to come down, then he knows when to take you out. Or he's fighting his way down there to take care of his own crime stat. So really just either way, like, you're probably not in for a good time here. Like, if you're just trying to make money, I would just untag it and go do something else, really. Unless you just, you know, want the bounty. Because, I mean, you know, it's not always about the money. Hey, Thomas. Ooh. Good job. I don't know. I mean, it's worth a try, right? No, Toby, that's fair. I mean, you could always wait to see if he, you know, comes out, too. Just, if he's already inside, he's either going to die to the AI, which, probably not likely. Especially with as bad as the servers have been. Or he's waiting for someone else to come down there and attempt to take him out. He's probably got a grenade launcher, so he can explode you as soon as you come down. Because that elevator is a proper kill zone. Like, it is very hard to stand anywhere on that elevator that would not be in a grenade launcher blast. See, like, if you do that, there's also a good chance of, like, just, you know, getting slapped with a trespassing fine and possibly a level 1 crime stat, too. So he's essentially forcing your hand to where if you're coming after him, you're also going to have to take the crime stat. Which is a little annoying. I feel like you should be able to chase a bounty without getting a crime stat just by following them to wherever they are. All right. And we are down. Why am I not? Oh, okay. I hate that there are like 3 different possible keybinds for exiting a seat. Yeah, SIBO, it's atrocious. I'd send a support ticket, but they wouldn't read it until, you know, like March, so... Negative, Gruff. I did not. I haven't really been following anything Star Citizen in the past, week or two. Oh, no, Thomas, you'll be able to buy the... Okay, so, listen, I've heard... When Levski disappears, everything from Levski is going to be divided up between different places. So you can still purchase things, it just won't be at Levski. So you might have to go to Lorville to buy a caterpillar, which, you know, is fine. Oh, thank you, Max. Oh, you know, it's been a week since I've done it. I say that. I think I tried it once on Thursday. Rage quit. Wow! Wow. Wow. Cool. Neato. Neato torpedo. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Super neat. Cool. It's a good thing I took my blood pressure medication right before I started the stream. Hey, Kai. Good afternoon. Oh. Oh. And just, like, listen. I understand trading is not a big focus right now. I mean, guitars, you're right, but it's PTU. And I really feel like if it's not going to work the first time, like, let's be honest. All of their focus has been on this whole fight the Idris mission that they've been, you know, coming up with. So there's probably not going to be any attention paid to... You guys see that? It's like a weird melty thing, but it follows that whole area. What the hell? Oh, that is weird. Yeah, Tim, it'd be nice. I mean, like, I feel like out of everything, trade should be one of the easier things to keep running. Especially when they keep constantly increasing the refresh timer, you know? You know, Michael, I think it's mostly because they're not really worried about trade at the moment. Like, it'll get its own thing. And the thing that really annoys me is that people are like, oh, you know, it's not the focus. They're not going to do anything with trade until Quanta comes online. It's like, that's cool, but that's going to be like a year from now. I mean, we were supposed to have it last year. Because when they first showed off Quanta, you know, last CitizenCon, they said that we expect to have some version of it in a year from now. And, I mean, it's CIG, but a year came and went, and, we didn't get anything. So it looks like it's probably going to be another year, if not more, so... I'd like a small, just a care package to be applied. Like, you don't have to overhaul the entire thing, just make it where it can actually be played in its Tier 0 format. Ah, they're all at Hurston. Alright. Thank you, Frank. Well, I don't feel like going back to Hurston, but I do feel like going to ArcCorp 157 to see if maybe Fluorine over there works. That is so sad. That is so sad. Hell, I remember when Levski was over here. Alright, let's go see if we can buy a Fluorine. And the Xeno threat mission isn't even running right now, is it? Yeah, Toby, the stock, I don't know why they've reduced the stock to just ridiculously low things on items like that. Like, why is there such an economic depression in Star Citizen right now? Why can't you acquire anything? It's not like real life. Like, there's not a microchip shortage on Microtech. Yeah, I mean, I remember when it was 6, you know? And it's gotten worse and worse, and they refuse to up the amount that are refreshes to make up for it. Ah, gotcha, chomp. Alright. You know, Cat, they had a fix for that back in the 3.4 PTU, but they decided to abandon it because it could be exploited. You know, in an alpha, where things are being reset at the time every patch. Because, you know, Chris forbid that we actually have any sort of, you know, compensation or workarounds to avoid catastrophic loss or anything. You see, Frank, like, I would be amenable to that. I would be okay with it if they would just say it. Like, I feel like there's this idea that, like, CIG has some sort of, like, unknowable wisdom. It's like, oh, like, they're adjusting trade to make it, well, pretty much useless. So people focus on other things. It's like, okay, well, please say it. I mean, like, it's not some, you know, infinite unknowable wisdom. I mean, hell, they forgot to put a second exit in the Star Runner, and then they just flat out admitted it on video. It's like, yeah, I don't know how we missed that. We'll just have to update that in a later thing. So I feel like, you know, maybe, just maybe, there's a bit of a disconnect between, you know, what they have planned and what is actually going on. Oh, what? They lowered it to 40 people? Ah, yes, Pyrite. I mean, you know, I bought in back in 2014 when it was going to be Answer the Call 2016. Wow, 40 players. Okay, well, things might run better, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Chomp. Like, when you fold mining into trading, and trading is fundamentally broken, like, that can't be intentional. Especially now that mining is competing against the, you know, demands and supply of trading. It's like no one wants to buy agresium, because everyone's refining agresium. So that means the people trading agresium can't do anything with it, and same thing with the miners. Graph, it's got 2 entrances already. It's the front and the back. Yeah, see, Moon, like, I would be okay with trade, you know, sucking if they would just say, you know, hey, our focus right now is this. Because, like, let me tell you, when the cave missions came out, they did not reduce anything else and increase the cave rewards to get people to do those. Like, by that logic, they want people to do the unauthorized surveillance missions because they pay the best right now for the time involved. You know, those have worked since, like, what? 3.4? 3.5? Whenever they were introduced? Well, that's not a good sound. Yeah, Bodega, that sounds like probably what's going to go on. I feel like literally everything that has been cut has been specifically to get the whole Idris and Javelin thing in. Yeah, exactly, Moon. Like just make a post or something. Put it in the notes. Like, I know there's the whole testing focus thing, but it's never like, we're going to reduce the payout on trade or mining so people can focus on this. Like, that's not how it goes. Like, just because one thing gets introduced doesn't mean that, you know, other things should be reduced to the point of being useless. Because, you know, how, like, mining finally sees some improvements. Finally. They didn't reduce mining when trade got better in 3.6. It's a foggy night. And what? I know I tapped that post coming in, but shouldn't have ripped the turret guns off, should it? Yeah, exactly, CPU. Like the bigger ships, like, okay, if I can't get inside it, I'm not interested in it. It's like, I feel like this entire Xenothreat mission is basically just, look at the Idris. Look at it. It's so big. Isn't that cool that it's so big? Look at the Idris, guys. Idris cool. And I'm like, yeah, sure, but, like, you know, if I just want to look at something, I'll go to a museum. You know, if I can't really interact with it beyond just shooting it, like, if I have no agency in what can be done with it, then I am not interested. It's just a fluff piece to look cool and sell screenshots. Okay, so it looks like the restocking issues are affecting PTU as well. We finally have a working one, but this is a 242. That should be 235. Eesh. Yeah, exactly, Ted. Like, not everyone is into combat, too, you know? Like, little Timmy with his Aurora, or Jiggy Two Snipes with his Prospector, like, he's not gonna be able to do anything with the whole fight the Idris mission. Yeah, exactly, Owen. Well, yeah, Moon, like, you know, it's definitely more profitable now. But yeah, it has gotten more convoluted. We're just gonna buy a couple of things. Not a lot, just to check out some prices. I doubt they've really made any sort of adjustments, but you know. Oh yeah, Frank. And you probably won't see that for a while. Oh, kablams, I've got the... It's you're pretty much just picking boxes out of Starfarer racks, right? Like, you're not actually doing anything else? Like, you're just picking it up and then taking it to the to the where's my purchase? There we go. Because, like, once you get there, you do, like, a sell order, technically. Which I wonder how that's gonna work. And, you know, all these, demands are so low. Actually, you know what? Give me more flooring. Let's just fill up on flooring. Hey, Jimothy. Good afternoon. Oh, sorry, Moon. I meant, like, before. Like, a couple of patches before. Like, mining was actually, you know, decently profitable, or way more profitable than it was before. Because, like, around the 3.6 era, mining just didn't really pay that much. But yeah, you're right. Like, you're pretty much just getting paid now what you were getting paid before without the whole refining aspect. Um... Because, like, you technically sell the cargo off there, right? With the little trade kiosk? I just... Ah. Ah. I see. Well, 30 minutes in, and we have our first 30K. Hooray! Hooray. Hey, Bones. Afternoon, buddy. Hope you are having a good one today. Alright, so I'm just gonna go and Alt F4. Oh, that's a pretty 30K. And it's gone. It's gone. Laramie, I'm still in PTU. Yeah, exactly, Sibo. Like, that's what we... And bad token. So I gotta Alt F4 anyway. But yeah, like, that was actually what we were discussing. Let's see. Alright, loading back in. Oh yeah, Thomas, if you're in PTU, like, I would take advantage of it, because since most people are in PTU right now, it's going to give you, a bit more options to get things done. Like, ideally, I should probably go back to PU, just to, you know, make money. Oh, Moon, that is awful. What's the expedite? And yeah, Bones, like, I did the Idris thing back in the early time of it. Um, you know, it was fun. It's just the servers and the game in its present state are not ready for it, and I feel like they're pushing this just to I don't know. I don't want to say stay relevant, but to you know, keep things actiony. I guess like that's not the right way to say it. Wow, Moon. I mean, I guess like if you have a 600i, they just assume you've got the UEC to do that. But that is gross. guy has some really loud footsteps. Yeah, like I don't know why they would adjust the timers too. Like, why are you increasing timers in a game that can't even handle its own servers? Like, you know, putting the newbie ships at an instant retrieval was a good decision. That was a step in the right direction, but you know, they keep hiding behind this it's alpha while introducing, you know, polished game mechanics and time sinks. Ah, nice, Moon.
Next stop, Metro.
I am tempted to go to PU and help. I feel like that would be a more productive use of my time.
Now arriving, Metro Center. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
All right, here we go.
Trespassing.
Yeah, exactly, Laramie. Like, you know, when something goes wrong and, you know, you lose hours, days, weeks of progress, it's alpha, so it doesn't matter, but then... Okay, hold on. Are we seeing this? Like, I feel like I'm watching a music video from the 80s. Just gonna walk away. All right, yeah, something is screwy. Ah, that's fair, Moon. Right. Hey, yeah, the AI is not doing too well today. All right, so actually, you know what? Let's go look at all the Levski stuff that's been moved over. Yeah, John, that was the thing. They had I went the wrong way. They had so many people that the servers were not. Oh, hey, look, they broke up their meeting. And John, I feel like they've been over their head. I feel like we're missing something. Huh. They're all out of ships. They sold every one. New deal is now no deal. Vidar looks like nothing at all. Oh, snaps. There we go. All right. Everyone showed up for work. There we go. Yeah, good eye, Bodega. I always forget that it has to load everything in like that. Oh, I can imagine, Moon. Man, look at all that Drake stuff. Do they still load in, like, hilariously oversized on the, Ah, yes, they do that thing. Oh, that is like the best buy for just under 2 million right there. All right, well. Yes, Moon. Looks like they moved all the Drake stuff, which I wonder, is the Vandal Blade here now? Yeah, Gruff, what's the trivia question? I don't see a Spiria. They may have moved it over to ArcCorp. Which, you know, we could go find out. Wait, down? Let me go double check. Oh, wait, was that supposed to be dam? Yeah, I don't see it there. Yes, Bodega. Yeah, all the Drake ships are here. So, for example, we've got the Buccaneer at a staggering 1.4 million. Caterpillar, black, blue, red, Dragonfly, and Herald. So the whole Drake offering is here. Well, Eternally, funny you say that. We had a 30k, about half an hour in. So, do with that what you will. Yeah, Jason, we're never gonna get that lobster. Is this man missing legs? Like, is this Phantom Limb from the Venture Brothers? Yeah, you better stop walking on air. Get your legs back. All right. Let's go ahead and preemptively open those doors. That's right, Apple. Actually, I'm actually watching through Venture Brothers right now. I missed it. I never really had, you know, Cartoon Network. So like I would see an episode every now and then, but I'm finally like watching through it, and it has been a hell of a show. Because like I've seen, you know, clips here and there, random episodes all over friends' houses. Been trying to catch up on a lot of things that I didn't get access to back in the day. Yeah, Bodega, I feel like every fix in this patch is just at a sacrifice for the whole fight the Idris thing. Yeah, Gruff, what was the answer? Say Drake is probably one of the other ones because they were founded in 2845. So they're fairly new. Like Drake is a baby on the show floor. Ah, gotcha, Frank. Well, I'm gonna swing by there anyway. All right, let's get out of here. I mean, Apple, that's how things go. Like, a show gets good, it gets canceled. Because it doesn't really matter how good the show is. It matters, you know, if it can sell, and they have like the things. They have like the contracts for so many seasons, and then they just fail to renew. Like Netflix. Oh god, Netflix does that all the time. They just shotgun a bunch of shows and then, you know, don't renew them. I mean, hell, I was so sad when, like, Tuca and Birdie came out, and they pretty much immediately decided to not renew it. Even after it was proven that they had issues with the algorithm, just not recommending it at all. Dad, I think I've heard of that show. I don't know anything about it, but I have heard of it. Hey, nice bodega. Yeah, the TV show for The Expanse is really good. Season 4 was a bit slow, but I hear the book was also, and it was getting things set up for other stuff. Hey, Captain Carrot, how's the watch going? Okay, all right. So there's something we can discuss. Let's talk about that new BBC show, the Watch. Loosely, and I say loosely, based on Discworld. Like, I haven't got to watch it yet, but I saw the trailer and a bunch of other things, and I wasn't confident in it. Might try to sit down and watch an episode later on, but I'm having some preemptive misgivings. Bodega, it's based on... Okay, so there was a prolific author named Terry Pratchett who wrote a series called Discworld. Really just one of the absolute best series really ever made. And there was a colossal series of books, like 30, 40 books in the series, if I remember correctly. And it originally started as kind of a tongue-in-cheek riff on most, like, fantasy tropes. But it just kind of grew into its own thing. Ah, right, sir, Terry Pratchett, my mistake. But, one of the... Okay, so, like, the thing about Discworld is they had certain characters that had continuing books. Like, the original character, Rincewind, was, a wizard who couldn't cast spells. Like, he got kicked out of wizarding school. And then you had a series of books that followed the Watch, which were basically the police. But, you know, when they started, they were really bad at their jobs, or at the very least under-equipped and over-drunk. And, you know, they slowly become a much better police force. It's like a series of detective novels. But yeah, like, the Watch series of books were amazing. Like, some of the best stories ever in the Discworld series come from the books that concern the Watch. And BBC decided to make a show out of it, but they basically just used some names. They're not really hitting any of the source material. And that has really made me sad. That's right, John. We are back at it. For better or for worse. Oh God, Toby. Yeah, like, all right. So, in the book Reaper Man, like when he pretty much let someone borrow time. That, oh God, I teared up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I cried during that part. That was shattering.
Please proceed to sign landing bay.
Carrot, it's been awful. We got one terminal to work, out of 2 so far. And as soon as we got it to work, I stepped outside and got hit by a 30K. So I am going here just to look at what ships they have available, to look at all the Asperia stuff. It's already been confirmed for me by Frank that the Asperia stuff is here, but I just want to look myself. Just to see, you know, what else has made it this way. After that, we're probably going to get back on the trade road, just to see if I can get any other terminals to work, and maybe, if we're lucky, complete a single trade run.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And yeah, but they get like they're kind of doing the thing. They're kind of doing like the 80s, 90s video game movie thing where they're making something out of it, but it's just loosely based on the subject material. Kind of like the Super Mario movie. Or that super old He-Man movie. Increase your range? What do you mean, Lemu? Oh no, you're fine, man. Like I miss some of the chat sometimes because it's like way off to the side, so I have to keep craning. Yeah, so if I don't see something or respond to something, just post it again. It's fine. Vidar, I'm gonna say the Cutlass. Like the Freelancer is the better ship, but the Cutlass has more fun. Yeah, Labu, I could check it out later. Will it, Gruff? Will it, though? I feel like that's going to get pushed. Again. Yeah, Toby, that sounds about right. Really, though, is cheap as the bounties are, I would probably just consider using, like, a conventional ship or even, like, a constellation. Because, like, 4 size 4s on a Connie. You overclock those, and you can end any bounty in about 3 seconds of it spawning. Like, really, a constellation is the easy way to farm bounties. Oh, good luck. Like, maybe with an Argo, but, you know, good luck actually doing anything. Yeah, Bodega, it should be. Yeah, Larry, I mean, now that you mentioned that, my general practitioner, she is getting me set up on a different nephrologist. So that'll be nice. Right now, I am pretty much in the holding pattern. With the kidneys, it turns out they gotta wait some time to measure some stuff to see if it's getting better, worse, holding, whatever. Could I take the long way? I did. Vidar, so the thing about the Cutlass, why it's more fun. One, you can actually have 2 people walk around without getting in each other's way. Two, the turret is just way more usable than the freelancer. The Cutlass has this feeling like a Toyota Hilux. It somehow falls apart and yet pushes through. Really? 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 Okay, so that was our first crash to desktop and overall second loss of Star Citizen. Just submit that crash report. That's right, DJ Khaled. Another one. All right, that's sent. We can load up. Yeah, John. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I was having a lot of fun with Mashinki the other day. Ah, maybe Gruff. I mean, we're not even an hour in. I wanna give it, some time. Although I might just switch back to PU and farm some money. Ah, yes, thank you, Bodega. I am especially proud of that. All right, another one. Yeah, Laramie, I sure can. Hey, mediocre. Yeah, well, like we're doing well. PTU is not. I mean, Vidar, that's true. I mean, like if you're trying to run like mining cargo, then yes, the Cutlass is going to suffer a bit more. So yeah, like if your issue is going to be SCU, then I would go for the freelancer. What? Oh, okay. We're just right back here. Neat. Oh, wow. I'm just um um security? Oh yeah, Justin's right. Like if you're going to grind, um if you're going to grind for something to haul and you're looking at the freelancer, just spring for the freelancer max. All right, Prowler, Blade. Yeah, all right. It messes me up that the glaive is not for sale in game. I mean, what would that be under? Because it's certainly not under Kruger. Yep, sorry to disappoint, Gruff. Vito, that's a good question. We can certainly go find out. Yeah, Toby, that's been a big issue. Like, pretty much any sort of trade just has not been working. Yeah, Apple. Well, you have to unlock it on the website, but it should be available in game as well. It's like that's the same thing. You can't buy the pirate caterpillar in game. You can only buy it with real dollars. Ah, thank you, Dylan. Yeah, like 2.1. That's easy. See, I really enjoy the orange and white paint, so...
We will have to return your ship to storage. Initiating ship storage procedure.
I mean, Bodega, that sounds right. I don't like it, but that sounds right. I mean, the servers have been at their limit since before Microtech was introduced.
Initiating ship storage.
Ah, Laramie, sorry. I totally forgot. Scatterbrain, my bad.
Cooperation.
Thank you so much. I did not want to be a step-parent there and, say I was going to do something and then immediately forget. No offense to any step-parents out there. I've had a lot, and, let's just say my parents were not decent judges of character. Gruff, that's a good question. I'm going by Kasaba, so I can stop at Heavy Blast on the way out. Yeah, Bodega, the only way they could even make it work is if it happened on, like, a different server. So, like, if you went through, like, the jump gate, you would just be transferred to a new server. Alright, so I'm looking for a Daredevil jacket? Oh, Libio. I thought that said libido. I'm going to assume that these are in alphabetical order. Now that is a jacket.
Looking to make an impression of both friends and fans? Saba Outlet offers outfits worth owning at prices.
Hey, Evans. Good afternoon. We got a heat wave here. Like, it spiked into, like, the high 60s, 70s. Alright, let's see about this coda. I don't see it. Oh, John, man. I hope Star Citizen is still around when GTA 6 comes out. Ah, that's right, by right. I've always felt like 60% humidity is low here. Like, as my grandfather used to say, like, Arkansas is pretty much Vietnam, just the redneck version. Yeah, Vidar. Sleep well, man. That'll probably be a much more satisfying experience than this anyway. Heat record, like the hottest it's ever gotten?
Trash goes in the bin, we all win. Your help keeps our core clean.
That's a good question. Looks like the hottest it's ever been in the state of Arkansas is 120 degrees. Which I don't think has anything on, like, Australia, but usually the humidity is just outright, outrageous.
Waiting passengers should be mindful.
Oh, yeah, Laramie, like, I've been, like, near Houston once, and I was a small child. Back before, humidity was a thing. When you're a kid, you don't really notice it. Or at the very least, you power through. You know, when you get old and your body starts falling apart and your check engine light comes on, humidity suddenly is the thing that matters. Gruff, that's gonna be a bit hard to find out. It's a very small town. I'd probably have to go down to City Hall or something and look at some actual records. They don't track a lot here. Yeah, I'm looking for it online. I'm not seeing anything. That's right, Kai. Hey, at least we've got rice, though. But yeah, Justin, it's right there by the water, you know? Yeah, Karen, have a good night, man. Good luck with the watch. Hey, Philip, we are managing. We've had 130k, one crashed to desktop. We have experienced medium amounts of salt. I have not given up on it yet, though. Oh yeah, Justin, I lived in Austin for about a year. I loved it. It was a bit more dry than Arkansas, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area.
Yeah, Gruff, probably.
Wherever your final destination may be.
But yeah, like Austin, like, it was still hot. You know, it's the South. But the temperature was a bit more tolerable.
Want your company to be
What?
in good company?
Hangar was Hangar 7. All right.
Vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing.
Oh, Justin, I didn't want to. I had to come back home to take care of family stuff. You know, what with the Rona and everything else happening, I'm not gonna have the money to move back. Hell, I don't even think my job is there anymore. Because at the time when I was living there, I was working asset protection for Best Buy. And what with the Rona and everything, I think they've actually folded that entire department. I mean, like, you know, if someone's hiring for voice stuff in Austin or whatever, or has something, you know, I'd be willing to go back. Hell, I could sleep in a car. Hey, Tripper. Good afternoon. Oh, Philip, you're fine, man. Best starting place, that's up for debate. I'm gonna say anything but Microtech. Just because Microtech has a series of extra elevators. And I do not like them. Like, ArcCorp is probably the easiest to get out of.
You are clear to launch.
And that's right, Power. See, like, I live in central Arkansas. And it is brutal during the summer. Oh, thank you, John. Whoa, bodega, what? I can't do that. MSR I own is bought with store credit. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, the one by Mueller. Yeah, by the satellite dishes. That's the one I worked at. One of the largest stores for shrink, for theft. Like, I had my work cut out for me. And the thing is, like, listen, like, I understand. Like, for a lot of people, it's a way they make money. Like,
Thank you. And please
I know it's kind of like a weird concept, but like you can be too poor to get a job. Like there's a lot of investments into getting any job that people don't think about, and you know, sometimes stealing things is a way to get by. Sometimes it's a good side hustle. Sometimes it's, you know, it's like it's extra cash. It's like I understand. So like, you know, if I catch someone, like unless something is going down or there's a dangerous situation, like usually the cops aren't going to get involved. Like usually it's like I want my stuff back, get out. Don't come back. But actually I had a situation at that Best Buy once where I caught a guy stealing graphing calculators. And he decided to get violent and he like put me through the doors. Negative, Tripper. They did not. Negative, Matthew. We were a very hands-off style of anti-theft. Like I got in trouble for chasing a lady once, and honestly, I just ran because she started running. So, like, the thing is, like, I didn't even know she was stealing stuff. Because, like, I'd had my back to the rest of the store because I was talking to someone, and, like, she went to leave, and, like, she was clutching her purse. And, like, the thing is, like, she had all the signs, all the flags, but since I had zero evidence, there was nothing I could do. Like, I didn't even, you know, suspect that she was stealing. She was just clutching her purse, and the anti-theft alarm went off. And, you know, again, I wasn't even assuming that she had stolen anything. I just thought, you know, oh, she bought something in the back. They forgot to take the stuff off of it. So, like, I go to try to say, like, you know, ma'am, I can disable that for you if you like. And as soon as I say ma'am, she books it. She takes off. And I kind of have that dog mentality where someone starts running, I also start running. So, like, I start running, and, like, I take off. I ran out of my shoes, which was hilarious to go back and watch on the security camera. But, like, I'm running because she's running, and I don't know why I'm running. But, like, she sees me running, and she immediately tosses down her purse, and, like, jumps into a car and takes off. Yeah, basically, Moon. It's like, I don't know why we're running, but, you know, cool, we're running. So she tosses down her purse in the parking lot. She jumps into a car, they drive off, and, it turns out she had stolen, like, 4 or 5 of, like, the Ring doorbells, which those things are expensive. I think they were, like, $200 a piece when I was there. Yeah, exactly, Power. Like, listen, like, I gotta have some evidence, you know? Like, I can watch you do everything, but if I don't have, like, certain steps, then there's nothing I can do. Like, I can be annoying, I can be annoyingly helpful, but I can't, you know, stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, the big bust. So, like, we had, like a Diet Coke internal criminal network that were, they'd set up a series of fake rewards accounts. And, we're pretty much scanning them on just every transaction they could. At the same time, though, they were being smart, making sure they weren't scanning it while logged in as themselves. Yeah, Lonix, it was a huge bag. Like, that's the thing. Like, she had all the signs of, like, you know, just thief in progress. I wasn't, you know, watching her at the time. And, like, I went back to, you know, watch the video cameras, and she was super obvious while she was in the store. Like, I've been watching other people. Yeah, let's go check out Humboldt first. Why not? We're here. But yeah, so, like, we had this internal thief network, and we're just racking up tons of rewards. Like, they've got TVs and a bunch of other stuff, because you could exchange rewards, or the rewards for, like, real dollar amounts. Wait, Frank, tell us about this tram? One more time? But, like, I found out about this, like someone brought it to my attention that I might want to look at some receipts. So this was during like Christmas time. I printed off an entire month's worth of receipts. So I had them both in files, and I had to go print them off so I could actually go through them. And I cross-referenced every single transaction that we had for a month. Like, it took me forever. Just comparing notes and looking at the reward accounts, checking who they belong to, checking to see who checked them out, then actually going on camera, cross-referencing that to see if it's the same person. And they racked up like $5,000-$6,000 in these rewards that they were, you know, essentially fraudulently acquiring. This was at a different store. This wasn't at 1153. Because like I'd worked at 2 different Best Buys actually. I transferred to get into Austin. But yeah, like it's a huge bust because like they were getting TVs, all this other stuff, keeping gift cards from promotions to use. Like it was ridiculous, and like I busted it, and they kind of swept it under the rug. Like I was so annoyed, which I mean that's kind of what happens with anything internal, but I was so irked because like I had to watch this happen for like several more weeks. Like I had to watch these transactions happen in real time because they were just refusing to move immediately on this. Like they were allowing them to rack it up even more so they could, do extra stuff. Well, it turns out the guy had a warrant for his arrest anyway. Which I've never understood how you could have a warrant for your arrest and just have like a regular day job, but I don't really know that much about warrants in the first place, because I've never had one. Like, been in the back of a cop car a few times, but that was for, like, running away. Or being in a Christmas parade when I was 4. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, he had one, local, like, for the city. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Base price fluorine. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Actually, let's just buy some titanium. I mean, it's PTU money. It doesn't matter. I want to run one trade route. That's all I want to do. I want to succeed at one trade route. Now that is the truth. Departments do not communicate. I mean, same went for Best Buy, too. Oh, no, not at all. Like, I was... Sorry, the cop car was in the Christmas parade. I just got to ride in the cop car. I was, like, 4. Yeah, because, they have, like, the flashing lights and the sirens. That's right, Taco. It worked 1 out of... technically 2 out of 3 times. We just had the 30K earlier. Granted, I'm sure it'll be worse once this actually goes to PU. But no, man, we love our Christmas parades. Probably a little too much. Well, I think we canceled it this year. Which I'm not like the biggest fan of Christmas, just the whole broken family thing. Any holiday is a reason to have anxiety. But I enjoy a good parade or any sort of excuse for, bright lights and sounds and people generally being happy. Yeah, exactly, Gruff. That's what we had too, like for the parades and stuff. Just you know, throwing candy. I am a sucker for a good peppermint. Oh yeah, Moon. Okay, so small town parade. They feature just about anything that has lights or can make sounds. So fire trucks, tow trucks, a lot of tow trucks in this area. In parades for whatever reason. You know, ambulances, usually they throw out one or two. Oh yeah, Kai, I do that. I was in band, oh so briefly, before I was asked to leave. That's right, bro. That mission eats a lot of resources. But yeah, I got to, oh yeah, tractors, any sort of local political candidates running for something. Usually they rent a convertible or bring their own, and they have someone drive it so they can sit in the back and wave like the Pope. Really, Taco? Oh, dude, we're not above a brick. It's just if we went back to like Texarkana, like the city I was living in before. My God, bricks and fire. That's their language. Like they installed this like children's playground, and someone set it on fire literally the first day it was open. Gruff, I was asked to leave band because I wasn't very good at it. Listen. I applied to band because I wanted to learn to play the guitar. That wasn't an option because, you know, small town school band, like I could pretty much choose wind, percussion. Couldn't even choose percussion. Because I only had like 4 drummers. That's pretty much all they wanted. Brass. So I went trumpet, and they made us buy the trumpet. They didn't have any like, you know, instruments to borrow, and I didn't come from a well-off family, but somehow we worked up the money to buy this trumpet. About a year or two after you know, getting this and being in band. Yeah, I was in band for 2 years. To rewind the tape. The third year, I was asked to leave because in the second year, they actually forcibly moved me from trumpet to French horn. And I guess I was so bad they rustled up a French horn from somewhere. I think it was actually like the teacher's French horn, like they brought from home. And then they just heavily suggested that I join a different class and that maybe I wasn't getting the full effect out of band and I would find more enjoyment elsewhere. Which really I thought was kind of shitty since, you know, I paid for a trumpet in the first place. Wow, that was bad. That was off. It's been a while.
Landing complete.
But yeah, they asked me to leave band, but it's okay because that teacher was busted a couple of years later for inappropriate relations with a student. You see, Lonix, that's how I felt. That's how I felt, because like the trumpet one is way more manageable just to hold. I felt. Where am I going? Oh, Gruff, that school was a nightmare, man. Like, holy crap. Like, I feel like half of my unresolved trauma is probably from that school district. But yeah, Moon, that was definitely not one of my best landings. I am not proud of that. Oh, yeah, Pyrite, we had a few of those. And there was like the frumpy one who also slept with a student. But see, Gruff, I joined choir because I thought, man, I'll go to choir, that's where all the girls are, and I can, you know, have a class with all these girls. Turns out, the choir classes were segregated by sex, so it was just all the boys. So I went expecting, you know, Taco Bell and got Piggly Wiggly. But choir was still good. I enjoyed choir, and I wasn't good at singing then. I probably am not, like, I can maybe passable now. But yeah, like, you know, school back then was not great. And I feel like that's pretty much how school has always been. Like, maybe it's been a series of lessening the blows that it, you know, inflicts on its students, but it's still pretty much always bad. I mean, hell, Pink Floyd had a whole song about it. It's like their most popular one. You know, Lodix, it's been a long time since I've seen a Piggly Wiggly too, or even heard about one. But see, like, our PE class did it too. Like, it was, you know, boys and girls separated. But the girls always got the gym, so we had to play dodgeball in the locker room, which wasn't safe. I actually got my back ripped open by a vending machine while trying to dodge a ball, which we won. I won. I caught that ball, but I got messed up.
Sitting quite past them, be courteous to your fellow passengers. Keep conversation as usual.
See, Taco, like, if we had those, I was never smart enough to do that. We didn't have sodas in class. That's right, Pyrite, I remember that. Yeah, you'd have to deal with the piss ball, which, you know, at the same time, they would have to pick it up to, you know, hit you with it, but... eternally, it's fine. It's a staple of the South. There's a reason that I, you know, don't go to... Hold on. Hold the phone. Didn't we lose this ship to a 30K at ArtCorp 157? We lost this ship in a 30K. Ah, okay, well that makes sense. Giving us hope just to dash it. It's like when someone agrees to go to the school dance and then you find out they did it as a joke. All that hope just to snuff it out. Wow, all that hope. Bob Hope would be so sad. You guys remember Bob Hope? Used to read his books as a kid. Granted, I didn't have access to a lot of books either, so it wasn't like I didn't go out of my way, it's just what was around. Well, Gruff, they usually separated us so there wouldn't be any sort of, you know, like, I guess hanky-panky or whatever. Because, you know, again, being in the South, there were a lot of teen pregnancies, things like that, and I guess they just didn't want us seeing each other in our sportswear or anything. Oh yeah, I mean, Bob Ross was great. That's right, Parker, Mr. USO. Yeah, I'm glad Bob Ross never had to experience Star Citizen. Laramie, most likely. Being PTU, I don't see why not, but we're gonna find out. Yes, we do. Why? I could have swore I gave that orange one away. Where's my pink? Oh, that's right. I haven't recopied my account yet since before I bought it. Oh well, red one works. This is the one that the Moonhopper got me. Which I feel like this one has the best sound. I like the teal and pink one just for the cyberpunk aesthetic, but the red one has the best audio. Negative moon, but I can go. I mean, clearly it's not like we're making a lot of money doing trade, and it's PTU, so the money doesn't matter more than usual. What? That's not orange. That's red. That is straight up red. What is? Oh, wow. Another 30K. So we are an hour and a half in on our second 30K. Yeah, sure thing, Moon. I'm just gonna go ahead and Alt F4 before the server goes kaput, because something tells me that I am about to get 30K'd here and get a bad token. So we're just gonna preemptively beat it to its own game here. That's right, Justin. We got one successful trade in an hour and a half. Oh, really, Ted? That sucks. Like I'm glad she apologized, but man, that's one of those things that sticks with you, you know? Like it doesn't really matter like how old you are. Like that shit just stays with you. Like there's something about high school that even though it's only a small part of your life, being some of the most formative years, the cruelties you experience during school and specifically high school really shape your worldview and outlook on a bunch of crap. I mean, yeah, Justin, I'll take it as a win, but yeah, I'm really considering PU. I'm at least gonna make it to Olisar, just to see what's hanging out on the counter at Livefire. Then I might switch over to PU, and experience some 30Ks there. Well, yeah, Ted, that's how it always goes. I mean, that's essentially like a Disney Channel after school show right there. Oh, nice, Gruff. Yeah, since trade hardly works, sometimes you can find stuff at base price. You're like, I never went to my high school reunion to see how everyone was doing because I didn't really care about them, you know? What? Hold up, hold on. I'm sorry. We are in the PU. Hold on. I am so sorry. I'm switching back to PTU. That's on me. My bad. I was not paying attention when I reloaded my client. I left it on live instead of PTU. What? What is this? Looks like another Alt F4. Hooray! Star Citizen. I feel like they're in a race with my kidneys to take me out, you know? Okay, now it works. Be like, I have kept up with very few people from my high school, like maybe 3 of them. Oh, Taco, thank you, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Hope you are doing all right. Like I feel like we've all had exes. I mean, hell, sometimes we've been that ex, that didn't look so good afterwards. But like relationships and stuff, they take a toll on you, mentally and physically. All right, can we make it to Alisar? Also, can I wanna rant. What is the point of this giant cog thing if they don't really what is this? Why are they so close to each other? Are these supposed to be connecting? Is it just the bottom and the top? What is this? Oh yeah, Parker, for sure. But yeah, Jason, like, they wouldn't function at all. But I feel like, you know, just having a bunch of cogs spinning, you know, inches from each other, they don't actually touch, they should redo that to where they all, you know, function. Ah, that's fair, Lonix. I'll go back and actually study it another day. I feel like that thing should be reworked if it's only connecting to like the top and bottom. Hey, Mitch, afternoon. Evening, technically, I guess. Johnson, funny you say that. Okay, so at the moment, yeah, I've got a tram ride. So, how about we just play my cartography simulator? If it'll work, there we go. Okay, so at the moment, we have 3 actual planets that you can go to. We're on ArcCorp, which has 2 moons, Lyria and Walla. Next is Hurston, which is an ecologically devastated hell planet with dystopian corporatist police, corporate oligarchy, whatever. Basically just every dystopian trope you could grab and tossing it in all together. It has 4 moons, and you can land anywhere you want to. Then, where is it? Microtech, which is basically Space Canada, and it's 3 moons of varying interest. Again, land wherever you want to. No more Delamar. Delamar had to be temporarily removed, which we are lamenting at the moment. Which it was basically just like an asteroid with a city on it, like it was just a tiny planetoid, but it was probably the most interesting location in the game, to me anyway. And then you have Crusader, which is a gas giant. At the moment, it is a placeholder. It has none of its like landing areas, like the cloud cities or whatever. But you can visit the moons, and there is a small station, Port Olisar, which is where we are currently headed. So you've got 3 planets and all their moons to work with. ArcCorp is a bit different. They went the whole Coruscant route, where the entire planet is a city. The problem there is that you can't just land anywhere you want to. There's only like one actual city landing area. And it consists of about 3 blocks. Oh, eternally, I'm so sorry.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater area.
Like, I know we'll see it whenever Nyx comes online, but that's gonna probably be, you know, years. I mean, that is fair, All Night. It's just like once you get there, what do you do? Like, you know, it's pretty much, you know, Reddit screenshot fodder, and that's really about it. I'm sorry. Did the warden get dirtier? I don't remember my sentinel being this bad off. Oh, that's right. I forgot about those delivery missions. Thank you, Almighty. Good job. I totally forgot about those. Santop, it's being taken out to free up server resources for like the new missions and stuff.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, exactly. Eternally. Not to mention, Eslin Mackin is probably the most personality-intense character in the entire game right now. Lemieux, I've got more than I honestly should. Is that open? Yeah, it's open. Alright. Reef is kind of, sort of. Like, I mean, you still gotta wait like a minute, but it's not ridiculously long. Tell you what, once I get over to Port Olisar, I will, I'll pop a bounty and see what happens. How does that sound?
Please visit again.
Yeah, kind of, Sarantop. Like, okay, so they kind of baked in their own way out. Because, yeah, like what Eternally said, it's not even supposed to be instanted. Like, they put it in as a test. You know, to make sure that things could be handled. It belongs in Nyx. Like, if you just want to get, you know, geographical with it. Or astrographical, I guess? Star geography, anyway. So, like they said, eventually it would be, you know, moved to its proper area. Well, since the server is kind of at its maximum limit until iCache and whatever else comes online, they had a way out with Levski removing it. Because, you know, technically it's not supposed to be here. Oh, Lamu, same answer. Way more than I should have. So I started buying in like during like 2014, and at the time I had a lot of money and not a lot of free time, or at the very least I had more money than I was used to. But pretty much just about everything cool in the Drake lineup. Like, let's see, let's just go down the list here. Hey, so it's good afternoon. Yeah, no, Grim is staying. Grim is good. Let's see, Gladius, I actually got that one off referrals. So that one was, you know, technically free. I mean, not for me, obviously. I mean, sorry, free for me, not from a, you know what I mean. No such thing as a free lunch. Like, someone's got to pay somewhere. But that is a stand-in for a Kraken, which I kind of regret. Because I melted so much stuff to acquire that. Vanguard, Sentinel, Arrow, Pisces. I do have a Mustang Alpha, but it's like the 2018 CitizenCon one with the fancy skin. Just that one right there. And the Omega. Two of the most useless ships right there. Nomads, some Caterpillars, just a couple of things. Honestly, more than I ever really should have, but at the time when I discovered Star Citizen, buying ships was pretty much like therapy. So I'd have like a 14-hour day at work, come home like just mentally and physically just exhausted. And just the dream of buying a spaceship that I would one day get to fly was good therapy. Not for the pocketbook, obviously, but it made me feel better, because Star Citizen is really good at selling dreams. I think we can pretty much all admit to that. Like, they're really good at, instead of selling a ship, selling the idea of a ship, the dream of the ship. And there's always that experience when you finally get your hands on it in PTU, when it's nearly ready, and you're appreciating it, you're in the whole wow phase, and you're just thinking about all the wonderful adventures you could be having in this ship. Sanjay, at the time, I was a delivery driver for a pharmacy that did, like, hospice, compounding, things like that. And, like, while my overall, like, rate of pay probably wasn't, you know, that good at the time, it was the most I'd ever experienced, and I was working anywhere from 50 to 80 hours a week. Like, my overtime was ridiculous. I just didn't have a lot of time to myself. Like, I would have anywhere from maybe 4 to 5 days a month off total. Which, I mean, you know, the standard is 8. Let's be honest, but you know, those 1 or 2 extra days really starts to count. It's like I was making a lot of money. I just didn't have time to spend it on anything else. But unfortunately, hospice decided to readjust their contracts and go elsewhere, and that job pretty much disappeared overnight. Revis, so far I have not seen any major bugs be fixed. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Like, you can have all the money in the world, you won't be able to do anything with it. Live in a hole, basically, you know? And I love the job, but, I mean, it was killing me, you know? Lemu, that's what happens. Like, when I first bought in, it was, wow, this 325A is kind of expensive. That's the most I've ever spent on a game. I can't spend any more. Yeah, that was a lie. That's right, Cell. They sell space romance. Like, they do a good job of that. Oh yeah, Sanjay, it was super rough. Especially like, alright, so a lot of the patients I would see lived out in the middle of nowhere. Like, you would drive an hour away from any semblance of civilization to get to these people. Like, the people who really needed to be close to a hospital or other people tended to live in the middle of nowhere all by themselves in the worst possible situation. Like, if anything happens, they're gone. Like, I'm sorry, there is no support network to save them. And, you know, that really did happen a time or two with some of my patients. Like, you'd show up and they wouldn't be alive.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Or, like, sometimes you drive to a nursing home where they actually were with a support network, and you'd show up to drop the medicine off, and then the nurses would say, oh, they died. It's like, man, when did that happen? Last week? You guys couldn't tell the pharmacy before we drove like an hour and a half to get out here? But yeah, like, it was a rough job. Like, physically not so much. Well, I mean, kinda, because, you know, you're driving, you get that trucker tan. Oh, thank you, Labu. I could have probably done better, but I was in story mode. Wait, I'm going to live fire. That's right. You got it. You got it. Alright, so what do they have on the counter? What is that?
Hi. Thanks for coming in.
Nice. Nice. That is what I like to see. Now, that is progress. Absolute progress.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Alright, so let's just address something here. Gruff says this is orange. I say he's wrong because we already have an orange gun. Oh, yeah, death. No organization at all. Yeah, see, this is the orange one. Which I feel like this is probably the least popular one. Like, this feels like some Generation 2 Decepticon colors. Yeah, exactly, Moon. And it says it's red. But yeah, Death. Like, there's no organization, and I hate to say it, but you're gonna get that for a long time. And it's no fun dealing with. All right, you know, we're gonna take like a regular cutlass here, because since we're just gonna do like an entry-level bounty hunter mission to see what the timers are like, it's gonna be something tiny. And, you know, I like my, my Drake. Honestly, Death, it feels the same. Let me, yeah. It says we're running at 40s, 30s. It's dipping back down. Yeah, this feels the same. I'm not really noticing a, performance adjustment. Sure no one's falling in. Okay, we're good. Oh, yeah, Sanjay, the ships are beautiful. With the exception of, like, you know, maybe 3. But it's more of, like, a personal flavoring. Like, the Cutlass here, this is probably one of my favorite ships.
Landing gear up.
You know, Death, I've heard a lot of reports about massive desync while doing the Idris mission, so probably not. Negative, Kai. I have not, but I can. Especially since it's not. There we go. All right. Really? Alright, so before we deal with that, can we do break-in at Korea? We cannot. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just come back to it later. Sarantop, I'm using a GTX 1070. Yeah, angelic, exactly. Like, it's not, it's pretty in its ugliness. Yeah, this card has been an absolute workhorse. Like, I feel like it's really gone above and beyond what it was intended for. Rob, it is on an SSD. You pretty much have to play on an SSD. Like, you can run on a standard hard drive, but you're going to run into some issues. Oh yeah, Reefus, I love that skin. I don't think it translates over into the PTU. Yeah, eternally. I was going for that dry British understatement for an issue. Yeah. Yeah, ghoulish green does not translate into the PTU. Yeah, Moon. Like, I feel like you pretty much need a Cutlass Red to do those, since you seem to die randomly in the Rex. I mean, that could be it, Sarantop. I mean, like, download is like 400 megabits. Upload is not. It's a bit less. That's for sure. Like, I can't even stream at 2K. I have to downsize the stream to 1080. Hey, Terrence, welcome back, man. Got a few hiccups, a few breaks, a few 30Ks. Hey, King Fortune. Good job, man. Wow, you have been grinding. 'Cause you got started with the Aurora, right? Man, King, I'm proud of you. That's a heck of a grind. Have you done the unauthorized surveillance missions as well?
Engines offline.
What? Oh, that's right.
Engines online.
I forgot that they moved my engine shield power back to IOP. I had them set on my numerical stuff. Oh no, Fortune, they're not. I mean, they weren't glitched. They're probably the best thing to do. They paid 20,000, and it takes almost zero combat, and they pop up instantly. Like, you can wipe those out in 2 minutes. Man, Lavu, you got a ballista up there?
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now off.
All right. See about old Tamir Parrot? Parat? How would you say that name?
Quantum drive is
Like,
now
if we slur Parrot enough, we can make it into pirate, which is always nice. I'm gonna go with like Parat. We'll go with Parat. Holy crap.
contact.
Wow, he was already here. Okay, so yeah, maybe they have adjusted the spawn timers for these guys. Wow, I haven't had that happen in a long time. My god.
Communications. Target is destroyed.
Yeah, Reefus. Alright, so what you want to do is, alright, on your terminal. Actually, hold on. Let me just kill myself, and I will show you, because I am pretty sure I have the exact same issue you have. Yeah, 1 second, Reefus. Let me spawn back to Olisar. Then after that, we'll probably jump into the PU. And yeah, the Star Runners should not be expensive. Like, at most, maybe 5 million. Most. That could be it, though. Yeah, Reefus, what Power is saying. So, okay, so for example... Alright. You see how we've got the MSI, or the RSI Aurora MR2 down here? And now we've only got one. So essentially you have to scroll up, and sometimes you have to scroll up and then back down to get to the second one, or whatever you have. Usually it's the RSI ships, because, you know, R is pretty far down the alphabet. So most of the time you're going to see that with Auroras, Andromedas, things like that, especially if you have like a full-on page. So yeah, if you don't see it, scroll up, like, you know, a fair amount, and then just scroll back down. Ooh, Jackalope, 8 million. That's a ballsy bet. Negative Moon. I think I am originless. Like even in P2U. Yeah, I am. Yeah, of course. Of course. And now, let's see. Wait a second. Can we purchase, can we actually purchase, like, weapons? Are those going to be out of stock? Ha! 10. Yeah, I'd take that. Alright. Distortion. That's the one. That's what we like.
Good purchase.
And the M7A. That's supposed to be strong. Like, you guys like that, right? Why not? I don't feel like traveling. That's right, Moon. Nobody likes Origin. I mean, I can definitely see that line of thinking. Main. And yeah, Death. Like, that's. I think I'm just gonna try, like, one surveillance mission just to see, you know, if anything's been messed with. But, yeah, like, with the Star Runner, like, it is the darling of Star Citizen. It is the Diet Coke Carrick when it comes to poster child ships. We'll go with the repeaters. We can hit the fast ships. Whoops. And then what do we have for shields? It'll be all right. Let's rock one of those full stops. Oh yeah, Serentop. This is PTU. The money is not real. I did not earn this. I did not make this. It is given to everyone in PTU, so you can, you know, test buying things or check out ships. You do not get to keep it, and we're on another 30k. My God. So that is what, the fourth 30k in 2 hours? So we're averaging about 30 minutes for a 30k? Alright, so how about this? How about we jump over? How about we jump over to the PU? Because I feel like I have seen high school relationships that were more stable than this patch. Oh, power, that's the thing. I can change it. I mean, I can make it say anything I want to. Ooh, Kai, don't tempt me. I was enjoying some Landlord Super. No, I said I'd do Star Citizen today, so... Actually, hold on. Let's see just how far away we can get. Oh, I don't know, Lonix. I've seen people who, go out and break up in the same class. Hey, Maverick! Boa tarde. How was Brazil treating you? Ah, there it goes. It finally died. Gruff, I hit it, and I was not getting anything. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna swap over to live right quick. And while that's doing it, I'm just going to edit the title. And launch live. Okay. Oh, Maverick, I'm sorry. Yeah, I heard you guys have been having some issues with oxygen, like the oxygen tanks and whatnot. All right, on to live. This way, the money we make could actually, be used for stuff. Not like I've really used money anyway. Hey, Anton. Good afternoon, man. Hope things are going all right. Yeah, Power, PTU has this thing where it swings wildly between being super unstable or being the best experience ever. Especially in the early days, like when a PTU first drops, usually it's highly unstable. Then at the end of its life, it'll be entirely stable, like ultra stable. It gets dropped to PU, and all of that stability does not cross over. Oh, yeah, Maverick, I'm sorry to hear it, man. I really am. Like that shit is hitting all over. And like I hate what it is doing. Hey, Raven. That is true, Cell. Although, like, there are several things that I have seen that make me wonder, like, how was this missed by QA? But I guess, when you're in a house surrounded by bugs, maybe you miss a few roaches. This is how I feel in the morning. There we go, finally. Raven, we actually just swapped to PU, because PTU has been going down every 30 minutes. And really, there's not any changes in the PTU that I feel warrant messing around in it at this time. I mean, like, how can I test Levski being removed, Maverick, I kind of change it up. I mostly swap back and forth between USA and Australia. Every now and then I would dip into the European servers. But, yeah, I like to hop around. Yeah, Moon, basically. right. So, King Fortune, I don't know if you're still with us. But I'm going to check out that unauthorized surveillance mission. Because I am pretty sure that whoever told you that those were not working was lying. Either to keep them to themselves, or they were just severely misinformed. But I could also be misinformed, so... time to do science and find out. And that is a get-up.
Next stop, Metro Center.
Hey, Tango. Welcome back, man. Ah, yeah, see, Throne was doing those last night. I really feel like the unauthorized surveillance missions are the way to go. Because, one, they pay a ridiculous amount. And you can wipe them out in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Metro Center. Please watch your step.
But yeah, Maverick, like, my ping seems to be consistently no matter where I go. But usually, most of the gameplay that I do doesn't really need a high ping, as especially trade, so I don't think it matters where I am at. Oh yeah, Raven. I actually read that. Sorry, I saw that linked in the Discord chat, and I read through that. And yeah, I feel like I feel like CIG forgets to realize how many players want to be the screen door to your submarine. If I could borrow another phrase from the Venture Brothers. Where is my Buccaneer? There it is. Maverick, it's kind of trading. I was able to finish one trade run in about an hour and a half. Granted, not all of that was attempting to get a trade run to work, but we had a 30k, we had a blank terminal, and I'm gonna say it's working about as well as it has been, which is not. And yeah, Lemu, I've seen a lot of them come over to the Australian servers as well and continue speaking French, which, I mean, it's fine. Like, there's no official language in-game. I mean, hell, it's not like I can, you know, really, I can't say anything. All I know is English, so that's what I'm going to use. So there will be several people who do not understand me. Like, I attempt to use Google Translate when I can, but there's just a certain point where you can only do so much, you know? Maverick, probably 6 to 9 months from now. Oh, yeah, Raven, like... Even if literally everyone in the server is working together on that mission, it's still very rarely gonna happen. Like, that mission requires... sorry, I'm dying.
You are clear to launch.
Way too much cooperation, way too much logistics and organization, and you're not gonna get that in a public server setting. Oh yeah, Power. I would love those, because like MFDs, especially in like most Drake ships, like you'll start your ship up and sometimes it sits there forever catching up because of the terminals, you know? But yeah, Xeno threat is going to be a catastrophe. Oh man, opposite side of the planet. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Like the whole javelin thing. That javelin is easy to take out.
Quantum drive is now off.
Why can't I? There we go. Why am I not getting... Alright, we'll just manually plot this. Hey, Scott, no particular war in the Grimdark today. Not yet, anyway. Something is going on in this server, though. What is up? Oh yeah, Raven, like, the time to kill right now is... Oh, there it goes. The time to kill is ridiculous. You know, a ship can be shredded within mere seconds. Really, they messed up when they upgunned just about every fighter. Went to everything having size 3s instead of size 2s. That's where they messed up. If they would lower them back down to size 2s, I feel like there would be more of a difference between your heavy fighters, like the Vanguard, and things like the Gladius.
Quantum drive is now off.
And one, they'd be able to get rid of, you know, all the guns looking ridiculously huge on these ships.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, so we're on station.
Is now off.
There's one.
Contact.
I forgot to overclock my guns, but whatever.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. Power. Like, it's just, it's so ridiculous. And one, it makes the gun a massive target. Like, the gun on the Vanguard gets so much flack just because it's so exposed. Really, nothing. Alright. I mean, Anton, they're not bad little ships, that's for sure. Yeah, Raven, that's how I feel. I should probably swap out for the Panthers. Aha, there we go. Alright, one in front, one there.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Where'd it go? Prospector. Oh no. Okay, yeah, something is funky on this server because I'm getting massive delay whenever I try to scan. Hey, Dread. Yeah, things are, you know, kind of, sort of, maybe, okay, working.
Contact.
That's not my ship, or my scanner, that's an M50. Now, King, if you are watching, usually you just want to ignore the ships on this quest. Because they're designed to just eat up your time. Like, they are not designed to really do anything, they're just designed to be annoying and wind your timer down. Like, we're already at 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Contact.
But I do like that we can detect ships again with the long-range scanner. That's nice. Yeah, power. Kind of wondered that myself. Alright, where is this? Whoops. I also wish the Port Buccaneer could stay online for more than like 3 seconds. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to overclock these attritions because stock like this, they are just not effective. Okay, so that is probably the slowest it has ever taken me to do that mission. But we still did it in about 4 minutes and got paid 20,000, and there was minimal combat involved. I mean, we can pretty much just leave. Yeah, Moon, I might try that out. Yeah, 12,000. Like, these just pay crazy good money. Like, why do these pay more than the bounties when they are just ridiculously easier? You see, Raven, the way I see it, money is dangerous because once you've earned it, at least in game, like once you've earned it, you don't want to spend it. So you kind of get into this golem situation where you just want to hold it and hoard it and, you know, make it your precious. Therefore, you have to get rid of money before you grow attached to it. Otherwise, you'll have it and you won't actually use it on anything. Oh yeah, Moon, I should. Yeah, Lubu, have a good night, man. Alright, that says I'm here, but I don't feel like I'm here. Yeah, I am not there. What was that saying? Like, I pulled up short. Oh, really, Tango? Man, I hope you like it. I love the Buccaneer. Like, it's got some shortcomings, but, you know, it's been a great ship. Although, yeah, the Panthers, Rhinos would probably be much better for this when you consider range. And also if I could hit. It's been so long since I've played, my aim has faded. What about the marker moon? Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Like I said, it is an excellent little ship. It is a tin can terror. Just an absolute wonderful fighter for doing missions. Now, PvP it can struggle with, that is for sure. Tango, at the moment, I've got Sakurons on here that I ripped off the Talon that I purchased. I'm probably going to melt that Talon. Alright. Let's hope this is a monitor and not a ship. It is a monitor, alright. And we're out of here. About 2 minutes investment, $20,000. Yeah, we'll just grab a few of those. Ah, I got you, Moon. Yeah. Oh, look. Right here. Yeah, Cody, you and me both. I love those hangars. I don't know what they were thinking, making hangars just barely big enough for stuff. Exactly, Tango. Like they're good missions. They certainly, you know, pay enough. They pay a ridiculous amount, really. Oh yeah, I guess we do have to contend with the previous denizens of this area. Actually, you know what? Let's take them out, make a bit of cash on the side, then start this mission up again. Alright, so Delta. I don't think he's moving. He's not moving now. Yeah, exactly, Coyote. Yeah, Dread, like... I feel like Elite really nailed it, and they should just steal from Elite. The whole, you know, the pads are outside, you land, and then they bring you inside. Like, that is a much more realistic situation. Like, you would never ask just a standard helicopter pilot to land in a hole. Like, that's stunt flying shit, and you would never do that with, like, a tanker, you know? Exactly, Moon. That's exactly how I feel. Now, this is our dear caterpillars. This could take a while. I mean, if he was moving, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, those Sakurons do not hold up for long, do they? What I get for sitting still. Alright, now we'll go do this mission, and then get some repairs. Yes, Anton, that is correct. Mouse and keyboard. Oh yeah, Cody, I remember that.
Attention. Please come to an immediate halt and hold for your vessel to scan.
Are you serious? Oh, no, Dread. It was just one of the ships that showed up for, what do you call it? To defend the skimmers. Hey, Havoc. It's alright. We were in PTU for a bit, went to PU.
You're clear to proceed.
I'm sure I am. So I could actually make some cash, because, you know, since the Idris thing isn't going on right now, there's really no reason to be in PTU. Hey, Stefano. Oh man, like we were getting wrecked in Jalopy the other day too. All right, why are these not picking up? I feel like maybe we were too close, so maybe I should jump out of the area and come back. So we're gonna do that. Also gives me time to replace this engine that I lost, so we're gonna jump over to Everest right quick. Yeah, like I feel like they should only do that around stations. Like, if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I shouldn't have to worry about a cop just needing to, you know, perform possible search and seizure.
Engines online.
Oh, yeah, Cody, you and me both. One, that's one less place to take astatine to. Also, since everyone liked to funnel scrap into Levski as an alternative, the scrap trade to Port Olisar is going to be even more full than usual. Because, you know, used to it was, oh, wow, you know, scrap to Levski. That way I don't have to go to Olisar and worry about people shooting at me, but there was enough people that did Corel 5 to Levski to, you know, take the burden off of Olisar. Now that Levski is gone, scrap is going to be through the roof at Olisar, if it, you know, works. Goodbye, alternative place to dump astatine. Goodbye, you know, a small load of medical supplies. Oh, Parker, we're just trying. I could be... Okay, that, please, God, fix that on 3.13. I cannot stand hearing that just constantly going off. That is just the worst possible thing.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
60 credits. 60 whole credits. Does it work? Who could that be? Ah, it's Raven. Raven, did you want to go?
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah, I feel like maybe just the animation is bad on it. Here, I'll just power down. Okay, yeah, something is kooky because the ship is off and we're still getting engine animations on that side. So I'm just going to assume that it works.
Resistors are online.
Ah, fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna get back on the road here.
Attention. Engines overheating.
Ah, fair enough. Well, hello, hello. Oh, come on. I tried power. That's how it works. Alright, what is going on?
Quantum drive is now on.
Ah, gotcha, Raven. Yeah, man, enjoy it. It's a good ship.
Quantum drive is now on.
Ha!
Quantum drive is
I'm sorry, did you just say eject to a Drake ship?
engines overheating.
Did we just shut down? We did. Wasn't even applying afterburner. There are like 2 ships that can overheat themselves without using afterburner. In space, might I add. All right, what is going on here? Hey, Deadeye. Good afternoon. That's fair, Coyote. That's fair. That's right, Power. Problem is, you can't even do that. Like, you have to, like, come to a stop and then do it. But no, Mood, it's got a lifetime warranty. All, 37 minutes. Okay, I think maybe I broke this one. So I'm just gonna go on to the next one. Oh no, Power. You have to come to a stop. Like, you can be floating, but you cannot exit the Buccaneer in flight. Now watch me be way wrong. But check this out. I'm doing this. I'm hitting my exit buttons. All 3 that I have programmed, and I'm not getting anything. Yeah, Power, like, some ships you can do it with, others you cannot. Like the Mustangs. You can just normally exit the Mustangs at pretty much any speed. The Buccaneer, no. You are locked. Yeah, I could try Inner Thought. Tell you what, let me, There we go. We'll just get up to a nice, 2 to 300. And then we'll attempt to use Inner Thought.
Contact.
Hmm? We not even have the option? Because it's up for 0G. Let me just come to a stop right quick just to see where it actually is. Ah, okay, so 0G. By cruise control, it immediately goes away. So yeah, we can only exit if we're at a certain speed, it looks like. Let me just pump it up to, like, maybe 5. I can exit at 5. I cannot exit at 12. Okay, so probably 10 or below. Yeah, okay, so about under 10 meters per second is when we can exit. Oh yeah, Scott, it sure will. I mean, I took like a whole week break off last week. I was playing like Bomber Crew, Machinki, Jalopy, Landlord Super. Yeah, and that's fair about heat and space. Just like every other ship seems to manage it. Just, why can't the Buck?
Contact.
Alright, that's like a super beefy, or I'm just missing a lot more than I think I am.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Yeah, exactly, Parker. Like, you pretty much cannot exit. So, like, if you're being shot at, there is no escape except for quantuming away or going faster than the other guy. Hey, Math. Sorry, catching up on the chat there. You doing all right? There we go.
Contact. Contact.
See if we can put that guy in front of us while we're shooting this thing. Ah, he's just below us, isn't he? And it's a prospector. How fearsome. Come on, CIG. That's true, Justin. What was that phrase that Chris used? I just think that Drake pilots will just be better pilots. Was that it? All right, we're gonna do this time, without any loss of engines here. Oh shit! It's Drago. I was wondering what he got up to after Rocky 4. Am I just not connecting with this guy? It doesn't appear that he's taking any sort of damage unless the shield is just still somehow up. Ah, it was the shield. All right. Yeah, I feel like the hit points of like those large ships is just ridiculously small. Like once the shield is down, they go down within seconds, and that's not how it should be at all. How did you survive? Come on. There we go.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
All right, so looks like we're all out of those. We'll try this one more time. Well, yeah, Dre, that's because you can, like, you know, hit the body with all the shots. I mean, it's a scatter gun. And, you know, the whole bypassing shields entirely thing.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, what is up with this comm array spawning us like 200 kilometers from it? That is weird.
Attention. Engines overheating. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now
Also, Chad, are you still with us by any chance? Tell me about those light up dice that you linked. I saw the link. I didn't get to fully read the thing. How do you put the batteries on them? Ooh, Raven, that's a good question. I feel like the Andromeda is better for farming the bounty missions, but you'll probably have way more fun in the Harbinger.
hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
That was weird. Sorry, I think my voice is starting to go as well. Got you, Jason. All right. I'm kind of on board for that. All right, I think this one's broken. I think it is broken. So let us go probably to Crusader.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Thanks, Nav Computer. That's a real swell plotting. Super cool.
Quantum drive is now on.
Alright, now we should be able to plot to Crusader. Alright, Raven, good job. Look at you. What'd you go with? Did you get the Vanguard? Because remember, the torpedoes on that actually work. Yeah, it is. I remember when the Vanguard first released, back in, like the 2.0 days. And there was like this weird mix. It was either super easy to kill, or it was damn near unkillable. Like, it just really depended on your pilot, but it was just one of those things where if it was in the hands of a competent pilot, there really wasn't much you could do against it. Because like it had a high top speed at the time, like it could run away from just about anything it wanted to. It took it a while to get there, but it could do it. Oh, that's fair, Raven. I think you went the better way. Like, I think you'll definitely have more fun in a Vanguard than you would a Constellation. I mean, power, by the time the shield holes are fixed on the Constellation, like, I mean, he'll probably have earned enough to get into a Carrack anyway, so... I mean, that's at least, like, what? A year from now? You guys remember when they were supposed to fix shields back in, like, 3.4? And yeah, Dread, like, the Constellation is just ridiculously slow. Like, that thing just handles horribly. Like, it's slow. Even with the update, it still feels like a bucket. Like, it's in a very awkward position. And I feel like it's been neglected for things like the Star Runner. That's right, Power. Any day. Any day. Today's the day. I can tell. Oh, yeah, Justin, that landing gear design is ridiculous. Like, who thought that that was a good idea to make this, like, weird, like, reverse shoe design where only part of the ship in the back touches the ground, but then it's all super front heavy. Like, that's just ridiculous. Why? Like, it needs some sort of, like, front landing gear. And Parker, that's true. Like, they've got a lot of technology debt at this point. Almost there. Almost a Crusader. We're just gonna untag this mission so we don't fail it. Oh, we just lost it. Okay, that's cool too. And Raven, the Hawk is a nice little ship. I've seen a lot of people do some good work with the Hawk. I mean, you could always like deploy the elevator and use that for a landing gear. Why is he breathing so hard? We're not doing anything.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I mean, Coyote here's hoping, but people were already complaining about massive desync in PTU, so I'm not hopeful. I would love to be wrong, but I'm not hopeful.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, Dread, I saw that. I'm not a fan of that.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Like that is I don't feel like that's a good step. Like it might be a needed step, but it's not a good one. That if that makes any sense.
Quantum drive is now off.
Like that is just opening up the floodgates for yet another like hit piece from someone needing, clicks on their gaming website. You know, games that made $300 million has to shrink servers.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed. Contact.
I also want to know, like, does CIG know that they put these missions in here? That they made them pay 20,000? Like, do they know how much work is involved with these missions? Because like, they're so easy to do. Yeah, Raven, I'm seeing it a bit. I think my ISP is probably bucking down. It is about the time where kids are getting home from school and, doing stuff, so bandwidth is probably starting to struggle. I might actually call it here in a little bit, because I'm starting to feel it. Haha, Moon. Let 'em. Oh, Dread, that's fair. I think my average time on these is about 3 to 4 minutes.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Uh-oh. There's the update for PTU.
Contact.
Who could be calling me? Ah, really, Parker? I used to play, like, several years ago. Has it gotten any better?
Contact.
Ah, nice. Comrade. Good. Good. That way people can actually, you know, get punished for just attacking wantonly. Who could be calling? Hello, you've reached Jack.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
You know, I don't think I've ever actually got a an incoming call to actually work. Ah, it's Dark Batter. Sorry, Dark, I didn't even see the party invitation. My bad. Yeah, that's what I did, Parker. Because I played World of Tanks back in the day, back before it was, you know, it got taken over by esports and poisoned by it. I do feel like there's a bit more teamwork involved in warships, since, you know, you're just hitting it several kilometers. Basically, everyone but destroyers are playing artillery, you know? Just, I hated how microtransaction-y the whole, like, wargaming stuff became. Because, like, back in the day, it was literally just, you know, you could buy premium time to get increased, you know, XP and cash. And now there's just so many XP consumable things, or other stuff you have to get for your tanks, and it just really, really poisoned the game for me. You know, if he'd move, he wouldn't have this problem. Hey, Russell, not so bad, but I am probably about to call it. I'm just gonna go park at our favorite Grim Hex. I am feeling it today. Yeah, Lamaro, I actually got the audio notification on it that the client was ready to go. Yeah, exactly, Parker. Like, I was in the closed Russian beta. Like, I faked my application using Google Translate and got in that way. Like, I still have my A32 from the pre-order. And the Panzerkampfwagen, I think it was the 5.6, like the medium tier pre-order thing. I mean, you know, hell, I was playing back before the Americans got tank destroyers. But it became super gimmicky. Like, it kind of feels like a, I mean, I know it is, but like a freemium consumable laden MMO. Ah, Russell, you are fine, man. No worries.
Hello, and welcome to Cartography.
Ah, Mohammed, I am so sorry, man. Most likely. Um, okay, so is it your only ship? Because if it is, you might have to get a ride to like a different station, like an R&R or something like that. You might be able to claim it if you can get to a different station. Because it probably despawned on you as you were leaving Port Olisar, right? Because if that's the case, I would see if you can get a ride to like Cruel 1 or Grim Hex. If that doesn't work, you want to, unfortunately, probably reset your character.
Landing pad assigned.
Landing gear down.
What? Oh, poor guy. Did anybody catch the name?
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a business to say.
I'd say that asteroid just rocked his world. Yeah, Mohammed, you should keep your credits. They've been really good about that as of late with the resets. Now, I will say though, if at all possible, like if you like the armor and the undersuit you are wearing, take them off. Take off any armor, any weapons, any ammo. Because usually when you reset, you lose everything that you're wearing. Yeah, see, Dread, I haven't got those yet. I might try to farm for those tomorrow, but my head is starting to swim a bit, so I think we're going to have to stop here for now. But thank you for coming out, and you know, that's right, MT. Sadly, it's usually to refer to bugs. But yeah, we're gonna call it here for now in our second favorite of places, and we will resume tomorrow. Yeah, Dread, you can post now. I don't think YouTube will even allow it. I've been trying to disable it so people can just post links, but YouTube has been extra ornery about it. If you want to, you could post it in the Discord chat. I think if you're in there. Yeah, Dread, like, okay, if it'll allow you, go for it. I do not care. You guys can share all that stuff. Yeah, Raven, why not? Let's grab a double dog. Russell, it's in this PU. We were in P2 earlier, and Levski is not there, so it is going away. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab a double dog, just for fun, as it is tradition. Yeah, Power, appreciate it. We'll continue tomorrow. Dread, those missions. Those just, did you grind those just by doing the bounty missions, or is that Eckhart or what? Yeah, Dread, I'm sorry. It didn't drop. YouTube has been especially hateful about that lately. He said if you want to, you could drop the link in the Discord chat too. That would work. Oh yeah, post it in the comments. Okay, yeah, then we'll probably just farm that tomorrow. So crunchy. Ah, I can imagine. We might try to grind that tomorrow. See if I can unlock those. Alright, so we are going to end it here. So once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening to me rant, ingesting the salt that I have put down about Star Citizen. And we will continue tomorrow. So as always, good luck. Have fun. Do watch the amount of salt you are ingesting. And, appreciate the other games that you have on your list that you may have picked up and not put time into yet. So, I will catch you guys around, and until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.